yes, it's me, the king of late night TV, David Bronstein, with another blog for tonight, Sunday night, January 13, 2008. Now, it's Sunday night, and I'm Jewish, and what do the Jews do on Sunday night? They eat Chinese food. I don't know why, but that if you go to any Chinese food restaurant tonight, you'll see a bunch of Jews in there. I don't know why. That's what we do. For years, it's under generation after generation. On Sunday nights, Jews eat Chinese food. Can't figure it out. In fact, when I was at the Chinese restaurant, I said to the Chinese waiter, I was always wondering, do you have any Chinese Jews? And he said, no, we only have tomato juice, orange juice, pineapple juice, no Chinese juice. Anyway, so we order Chinese food. We usually go out or we bring it in. Tonight we brought it in. Now, I'm from Philadelphia. When I go to Philadelphia, where I grew up, even as of today, because I was just in Philadelphia for the Christmas holidays in New York, went to see Young Frankenstein on Broadway. It was great. It's another blog altogether. I order Chinese food. I go to this restaurant. I order wonton soup and egg roll and chicken chow mein. I get white rice and fried rice and tea. All in $8.95. It's been like that since 1962. Same restaurant, $8.95. In fact, I think the food is that old. But anyway, in Toronto, when I ordered it tonight, it cost me $50. $50 for the same, and I didn't even get chicken chow mein and spare ribs and all that stuff. I had an egg roll, wonton soup, and fried rice. That was it. But the kids had to have lemon chicken and beef and broccoli and all other bullshit. Anyway. My wife's the writer of the family. Anyway, here's what I'm trying to say. We ordered Chinese food tonight like we always do. So my wife calls, says, you're going to go pick it up or have it delivered? I said, well, she said it was snowing. I said, have them delivered. I don't feel like going out. Have them delivered. So she calls at 6:45. And she said, I'd like to order this Chinese food. How long will it take? And they said, it'll take an hour. So Andrew says, David, it's going to take an hour to get it. I said, all right, so it's 6:45. We'll eat at 8 o'clock. We've eaten 8 o'clock before. That's fine. I'll watch The Simpsons eat 8 o'clock. That's fine. Andrea orders the Chinese food at 6:45. A few minutes later, 5, 10, 15 minutes later, I say, I'm going to go out to get toilet paper. I need toilet paper. I go out to get toilet paper. I'm at the drugstore getting toilet paper at 5 after 8. 8:05. Andrea calls me on the phone and says, hurry up, you better come home. The Chinese food is here. At 8:05. Now she ordered it. I'm incorrect. At 7:05. What? This is a horrible blog. At 7:05. She ordered it at 6:45. The Chinese food came to my house at 7:05. So I just waited a few minutes, and when I tried the toilet paper, I had to rush home and leave the toilet. I need toilet paper. Anybody got any toilet paper? I need toilet paper. Rush home. The Chinese food is here. You gotta get the Chinese food. Now, if the guy was gonna be here in 20 minutes, how did they make the food so fast and get here so fast? I mean, my house from the Chinese restaurant that we order from is maybe 10 minutes away, I guess, if we drive. So, how did they know I was gonna order? But besides all that, if they already have it already made up, spare ribs and fried rice and chicken chow mein, lemon chicken, beef and broccoli, whatever the hell it is, why did they tell my wife it's going to take an hour? I mean, it's not like she said we live in Niagara Falls or in Brooklyn or Buffalo, whatever the hell it is. I'm talking to you from Toronto here, even though I'm from Philadelphia. But why did they say an hour if it took less than 20 minutes from the time Andrea gave the order? Because she called in the order at 6:45. At 7:05, he was at the door already. Because Andrew was calling me. It had to be before that because Andrew's already calling me. Well, I was at the drugstore getting toilet paper. All I'm trying to say is, when people tell me a specific time, oh, it's only 10 minutes or only 5 minutes, only 2 minutes, it's always longer than that. Except when you order Chinese food. When you order Chinese food and they tell you it's going to be longer, it's shorter. I couldn't believe... I need toilet paper, so I got to stop the blog. Well, get toilet paper. I couldn't believe the Chinese food was here at 7:05 after they said it's going to take an hour. Now, that's a big spread. And maybe they say it would take 20 minutes, 15 minutes, and maybe they're a little off by 5 or 10. But if they'll be here in an hour and they're there in 20 minutes or less, that's great service. But next time, give me, more specific times, because what if I was on the toilet? First I get the toilet, next time I'll be on the toilet when I'm going to deliver the Chinese food. Anyway, so I want to tell you what happened. Then we ordered Chinese food. It'll be here in an hour. Comes in 20 minutes. I had to drop the toilet paper and come right home and eat the wonton soup. Now here's something else. I went to the delicatessen today because it's Sunday. So the two things that Jews do on Sunday, we eat lox in the morning and Chinese food at night. That's what I don't know why. What are you asking me for? Ask the rabbi. We eat lox in the morning, bagels and lox, and Chinese food at night. Now they say that they can't keep Jews in jail because we eat lox. So I went to this delicatessen today. Now, the delicatessens they have in Toronto are not like the delicatessens that we have when I grew up in Philadelphia, like they have in New York at the Carnegie Deli, which is fabulous in New York. Anyway, so I went to this delicatessen today, and I ordered some lox, and some lady's next to me, and she's talking to the other guy, the clerk there, and she wants a white fish, or they call it a chub, whatever the hell it is. And she says, I'd like to have that white fish right there. And the clerk says, terrific. Would you like it sliced? And the girl says, the customer says, what do you mean? What do you mean? I thought to myself, what do you think he means? How do you explain, when you ask a question, do you want it sliced? How do you explain, what does that mean? How do you explain, it means, do you want it sliced? Do you mean you want it cut up? I wouldn't know how to explain to the lady, what does that mean? Do you want it sliced? So when the clerk said, would you like it sliced? And the girl said, what do you mean? The clerk behind the counter said, well, do you want me to cut off the head and the tail, or just give it to you as is? Now maybe that was a good enough explanation, but having it sliced. And then the lady says, well, what's the difference if you cut off the head and the tail or give it to me as is? I'd be pulling the hair out of my head. So I stood there specifically listening to this conversation. I'd come up and talk to you. He just said, I'm going to cut off the head and the tail and give it to you like this. And the lady says, well, what's the difference? The difference is the fishes are going to have the head and the tail. Why are you going to explain something to somebody like this? This is the craziest thing in the world. So they continue. So then he explains, well, it's a different weight if I cut off the head and cut off the tail. Or I don't cut off the head and the tail. It's a weight if with the head and the tail. I couldn't take it anymore. I ran out of there. I got bagels at the locks. I ran the hell out. I couldn't take it anymore. I bet if I go back next Sunday, he's still talking about the fish with the head and tail. And lastly, it's this other thing now. We were out with some friends last night. And many of my friends are always complaining they don't have any money. They don't have any money. They don't have any money. They're hurting for money. I want to tell you something. All my wife's friends are all loaded. They live in gigantic homes, 5,000, 10,000 square foot homes. They all complain they ain't got any money. They have rich fathers, rich mothers, rich families. They own billion-dollar businesses. They ain't got any money. The parents pay for their kids' camp, $7,000 each kid, $20,000 a summer for every kid. They're going cruises, vacations. They complain they ain't got any money. So last night, we're out to dinner, and one of Andrea's friends are there and says, she doesn't have any money. She doesn't do. She doesn't have any money. And Andrea says, oh, that's a beautiful pocketbook. Where'd you get that pocketbook? She says, oh, yes, it's very nice. It cost me $350. $350 for a pocketbook! And then the girl says, I'm not feeling too well. I feel a little off. And Andrew says, how come? She says, because I just had some shots. I had a Botox shot here. I've done the shot over here. Something in my tuchus. A shot over here. Shots here. $1,500. $1,500. She gets all these shots because she wants to look younger. Take a wrinkle out of here and a pimple over there and something over tuchus here, something in her pimple over there. Whatever the hell it is. $1,500 of shots here, there to look younger, and $350 for a pocketbook. But she ain't got any money. Now, does this make any sense to you? They cry with half a loaf. As my mother used to say, they cry with half a loaf under their arm. When I didn't have any money, I didn't have any money. I don't have a safety net. My parents didn't have any. They weren't rich, and I still had everything. Growing up, I still had everything I ever wanted. And my in-laws don't have any money. I have to give them money. No, I have no safety net whatsoever. Either I sink or swim, and thank God I'm on a cruise line right now. I'm actually on the Titanic. I'm on a cruise line right now. But, what are you laughing at? But, when I say I don't have any money, I don't have any money. So I have a very good friend of mine. He said, Dave, I don't have any money. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't have any money. I need money. I said, where's all your money? Well, I just invested in all these homes. I have 50 homes. He said, Donald Trump! I said, you have 50 homes. I said, how can you not have any money? Well, the money's tied up in real estate and tied up in the bricks, but I got nothing in the bank. I said, you don't have any cash in the bank? Well, I have $90,000 in savings, but I can't touch that. Do you hear what I'm telling you? And they complain to me they don't have any money. That's my blog for today. Go to davidbronstein.com, davidbronstein.com, and tell me tell me your stories. Do you have any money? No, you don't have any money. You have $150,000 there, $200,000 there, but you can't touch it. Go to davidbronstein.com and tell me if you have any money, because if you do, give it to me. And always check out AmericanStripperTV.com. I'm doing 4 reality shows. American Stripper TV, The Girls of the OG, Las Vegas, Too Hot for TV, and Canada's Worst Golfer. I'm looking for a partner to run specific divisions of my company. And I have these lines of DVDs, which you can check out at AmericanStripperTV.com. It's like American Idol, but it's for strippers, and it stars Ron Jeremy. It's a hot reality show. I need a partner to help market the DVD division of my business. Getting in touch with wholesalers, liquidators, managing a virtual phone room from home, from around the world. If you think you can do business with me as my partner, managing my DVD business, and I have a lot of other divisions I need people to help me with, get in touch with me at davidbronstein.com. That's davidbronstein.com. Check out my blogs for tomorrow and start taking my videos and passing them around.